would you spend the night in a haunted building?
A lot of people that have stayed here feel a comforting feeling, so we don't believe that there's anything malevolent.
We'll head to Ozark and learn about a new Airbnb. Ozark's Life is next. As we're getting closer to Halloween, who doesn't like a good ghost story? There's a new hotspot of paranormal activity in our Ozark's Life. Would you spend the night in a place where guests say things go bump in the night?
The old church on Church Street in Ozark proudly defies its weathered age. In over a century, this building has seen a lot of good times and bad.
I thought I bought this beautiful historic church. Come to find out, it has so much more history and a lot of dark history.
Alta Bivens' dream was to resurrect this building by creating the Church Street Antiques and More. But during the remodeling, that more happened.
I was in here one day and felt an entire hand resting on my back. I could feel every finger and the palm just resting.
But no one was there. Alta, a member of the Historic River District Board, started looking into her building's past.
They had all of the afterlife services right here at this location.
Built in the early 1900s as the Methodist Church, it became the Presbyterian Church and morgue. It later became the Ozark Undertaking Company, the Ozark Embalming Company, and Klepper's Funeral Home. A fan of history, Alta has pieces of the past on display, honoring the former owners.
As we learned more about the history of the building, people wanted to stay the night here.
And so Alta opened up the back of the building as an Airbnb called the Historic Morgue.
We painted, did new windows, refinished the floors after we got the carpet and glue up. Every time we walk in and see it, it's like, wow, this is really neat.
It has one bedroom, an updated bathroom, complete kitchen, and who knows what else.
So a friend of mine captured this just with her cell phone camera. There was nothing there that would have made this image. There was not anything that would have made this shadow.
If it was a person, this shadow would be 7 foot tall. Instead of being scared, Alta was curious.
It almost looks like either a pastor's cloak or the pioneer type dress that a woman would wear that was a baggy sleeved, 3/4 length, type dress.
We're spending the night at this Scarebnb with David Glidden of 4 State Paranormal. This is our 6th time watching David work, from the Pythian Castle to the Crescent Hotel to last year's stay at the Missouri State Penitentiary.
And it was almost as if something was playing cat and mouse.
We've seen and heard a lot.
We felt it had a really diverse background, so we really wanted to get in here and investigate it and see if we could come up with any explanations to some of the claims and maybe back up some of the activity.
From the tall shadow near the bathroom to the sound of footsteps to doors closing on their own and women peering out of windows, there are a lot of claims.
There have been a lot of children's voices singing almost like choir music.
There's one section in particular where they feel uncomfortable, so I think that's where we're going to start off tonight.
I'm a believer, but I'm also a skeptic, so I want to debunk everything that comes up to be certain.
The spirits down here that are with us.
Next Friday, we will take you into the investigation and if David's team caught any paranormal evidence. David has a streaming show on YouTube called Haunting History. We have a link to it in this story at KY3.com. And also a link if you want to stay at that historic morgue in Ozark. It's also on the Airbnb website as well. The antique shop, though, that's been closed since the pandemic. Alta opened it for us, but it's not a part of that Airbnb tour, so she's hoping to reopen that antique store this summer.